What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Breath of Fire 2. So, I've changed my party around a little bit again. This is pretty much going to be the party that I use for not the entire rest of the game, but the remaining adjustments that I make are going to be pretty minimal. The reason being, primarily, we're approaching the end of the game, and I want to start focusing on using characters that I'm going to be using for the end of the game. But unfortunately, they had a really big obsession with putting in random spots throughout the last couple dungeons where you need Sten and or Cat. So in order to minimize how much switching between them I have to do, I am going to try and use them as much as I can. They're both pretty good characters to use in the end anyways. Maybe not Sten so much, but Cat definitely is, and Bo's probably the best healer, so that's all good. Anyways, I've flown Township over here to Bando. The reason being, if I come in here, there should be something waiting for me if I can actually make my way to it. Let's see here. Well, there's this thing, which is Senni, the Holy Shaman. Okay, so that's one of the two remaining shaman. So that's nice. But the last shaman is the one we are most interested in, and we can't get that one quite yet. Did my formation... No, I thought it got messed up or something. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Anyways, now that we're done with Bando, our next order of business is we have to head to Gate. Of course, I could just warp around, but not having Nina or Jean or Spar or Blue in my party makes it a little bit harder to get around, but it's not a big deal. So, I mentioned previously that in order to do the fishing for the Empire Sword, or I'm assuming that's what Ryu's sword is called, I can't really remember, but if you haven't done that yet, you have to do that now. I mentioned how the township is a little bit too big to actually land where you need to land to do that. And that is actually going to matter. Not immediately, but before too long. Before the end of the episode, hopefully. So I'll land here at Gate. See what's going down back at our other hometown. The one that isn't hometown or township. So, don't seem to be a whole lot of people sitting around outside. Remember this place? I'm just curious if there's any reason to come over to the right here. There's a dude. Really? Well, that's interesting. Don't think there's any reason to go to the left at the moment. And they would just believe that after all these years? It's gonna blow! Well, that was a little underwhelming. I guess it worked. Well, I guess it didn't kill the dragon, it just made it move its hand? Whoa! So that guy just died, I guess. And him too. That's unfortunate. It would seem as such. You think? Maybe the dragon that's been protecting Gate for so long is not doing it with ill intent? And you did it with bombs. That was not very hard. What shall we do? What are we gonna do, Father Hulk? Huh? Why is Patty knowledgeable about the dragon? What makes you think that? I'm pretty sure there's been no indication up till now that that's the case. But anyways, I guess we'd best oblige anyways. So, this whole part of the game at the end is really kind of annoying just because of how vague it is. I mean, to begin with, they basically just said, like, oh, there's bad stuff happening, you should go fix it, or whatever it is that Ganner said. And now they're like, go find Patty, wherever she is. So, it can be kind of hard. Now, where she was actually left, if I recall correctly, was Cotland. Unfortunately, I can't really recall where exactly Cotland is because of reasons. I want to say that's Gunst that I'm near. Is that? I want to say Cotland is this place here. Can I land here? Not quite. Do I have to land like here? There we go. I really wish there was an easier way to get on and off the floating island, or the floating township. It's a little inconvenient having to walk all the way to the back of the town, and then listening to Aichi-Chi's ramblings both before and after landing. Yeah, this is Cotland. Okay. What's up? She said she was hungry, huh? A restaurant, eh? Well, okay then. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure you have to follow this chain of events. Like, I don't think you can go straight to where Patty actually is. I don't think. It would be convenient if you could, but in truth, I don't actually remember where her final location was. So anyways, now we go north. All the way north. I guess not all the way north, but a long way north. Many distances in the northward direction to the Wildcat restaurant. So in here... Hello? Challenge that grave, huh? Well, that can only refer to the Thieves' Tomb. And so here we are. Interesting. Well, luckily for us, Township is right here. So, Patty is in town. I'm not sure how she got in town, considering we've been following her around on Township. But, you know, logic is not typically this game's strong point, so... whatever. I believe she's in this Yeah, there she is. Really? Okay. Hurry, hurry, hurry! So I guess it's back to gate we go. Okay, so all we need to do here is head back to the dragon. And, well, there's Patty and Father Hulk. I still don't understand how Patty has this, like, magical dragon communing ability or whatever. What'd you do to it? Not so much. Even after we bombed it? Good thing I'm not a human! Talk into your heart? As a side note, one thing I guess I forgot to mention is you can't actually use Nina to fly around the world anymore. So that's part of why I was using Township. It's faster just to warp, but after the demons were released from those little door things, the great bird, Mina, doesn't have the ability to land anymore. So if you try and summon her using Nina, the bird will just kind of like fly by and be chased by demons. So, yeah. That's a thing. He like punched her or something. Oh, so St.Eva is sealed underneath the dragon? And the dragon is just like holding this god back? That's convenient. Oh, and by the way, Father Hulk is Habaruku. I don't know how long that's been the case, but I was kind of wondering where he went. Like, we saved Ganner, but we never really caught up to Habaruku when we were in the basement of St.Eva. I mean, the door looks pretty open to me. Huh? How is she the key of anything? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? I don't understand. Oh, Patty is a dragon clansman? I never even realized. This is true. No, thank you. No, I don't want to die. I think the implication here is that Patty is supposed to be Yua. Which is kind of interesting, actually. This female thief with wings that you've been chasing around the entire game was secretly your sister the entire time, and apparently you've never realized it? Or something? So I guess it's nice that they give you the chance to like run away and heal before you face Habaruku, but we don't need to take advantage of that. And apparently he turned into some form of octopus, which is fine. So G-Dragon, we're going to use Fireball with Sten. Cat doesn't have anything to do other than attack, and Bo's going to use Cure 3. I could have him using Missile, but this is a really random fight. It can go really, really badly, or really, really well, depending on what this guy does. In truth, there's a very good possibility that depending on what attack he uses, I'm pretty sure he has the ability to one-shot Cat. Maybe? I don't know, 181 damage does seem a little high. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but there's also the possibility that he's just going to spend all turn at, like, every single turn just draining. Which is fine, because if he's draining, then I don't have a need to actually heal. It seems like he always tries to drain whoever has the most AP, so that would be Bo, which is why I say we won't need MP to heal. So, yeah. But he should not have too much health left at this point, so... Luckily, G-Dragon is pretty overpowered. Although maybe not as overpowered as you might think. Considering it's not the only ability that does 999 damage. In truth, it's actually kind of even with some other abilities that... I guess it's not that I don't have them yet, it's just I haven't demonstrated. There should be at least one other ability, I believe, that I have access to at this point. I was expecting him to die that turn, but I guess not. Let's just use Missile. He's got to be almost dead. Let's make sure of the fact. Oh, well, here's Hail. That's not good. That wasn't as bad as I thought. And of course, the one turn where he actually attacks is the turn where I use Missile. Because that's just the way these things. Jesus, die already, you stupid octopus. There we go. Thank you, Cat. Thank you very much. Of course it doesn't. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I got that. Why, thank you. If they can't send power to the demon, then how is they gonna get stronger from the inside, or whatever he was talking about? Well, that's maddening. How nice of you. I'm not sure I would say that. I mean, we have nothing to worry about, but... Okay, so... The Destined Child, huh? Well, I guess that's why the song that plays at the start of every single episode here is called The Destined Child. Or is it called Child of Destiny? Something like that. I'm not sure what makes me the Destined Child, but whatever. So, depending on what you choose here, one of two things can happen. If you choose Wait, that's technically an ending. It's a bad ending, but it's an ending. So we're going to choose Defeat. I could show you the bad ending, but I'm lazy. Yes, I do. Whatever happened to Patty? She got knocked into the bush and she just, like, disappeared. Can't you just move your head? Why do you have to, like... I could have sworn the dragon just killed itself, but apparently it transformed into a human! This is supposed to be Ryu's father, or mother, I suppose. I guess they did say that his mother turned into the dragon at one point, didn't they? Why, thank you. Now what? That was kind of awkward. Oh, I understand. Well, that was inconvenient. Okay, so this episode is drawn on a little bit just because that was such a dramatic scene and such. But before I leave it here for today, I want to do one more thing. If we come in here, we find the last shaman, the devil shaman. And so with that, I leave you here for today. Until the next episode of Let's Play Breath of Fire 2. Catch you later.